Told you about this earlier in the week, folks. Megastar and former host on the Karl Rove Never Trump Network, Megyn Kelly, called out Fox over their coverage of Charlie Kirk in the wake of his assassination. Kelly accused Fox of hypocrisy, fawning over Kirk after his tragic assassination, while she says they effectively banned the guy from the network. Watch.
Bothering me how Fox News is talking about Charlie like he was theirs, like he was one of theirs. Well, he wasn't. It's a lie. Just stop, okay? But Fox News, they wouldn't put Charlie on, okay? I know this from my own behind-the-scenes conversations, and I'm not going to specify from whom. But they were annoyed on Team Charlie because he was banned. They wouldn't put him on. He had been too supportive of Tucker. He was considered just other.
Kirk seemed to back up Megyn's evaluation in a December 2023 interview with Breitbart.
We don't have a single person from Fox here.
Yes.
Right? And in years past,
I gave you the opportunity just now. I was hoping you'd say.
Yeah, and I'm being nice. I love Fox. They've been very good to me.
Sure.
I hope we can heal our relationship because for whatever reason, it's gone off the reservation since Tucker's departure.
Yeah.
I haven't been on. So it's not exactly,
Yeah.
you just look at, you can just look at Grabien, no Charlie Kirk.
Well, let's get some insight on this from America's mayor, Rudy Giuliani. Mr. Mayor, it's always good to see you. You know, I remember watching you on the Karl Rove Never Trump Network all the time as the Chris Salcedo Show was building and building and building. From your experience, do you think what Megyn was outlining could be true?
Well, I was completely banned from the network. They don't even interview me on September 11 anymore. I think for 10 to 12 straight years, I was interviewed on Fox Live, Fox and Friends, to talk about September 11, which I imagine would be a time you'd want to talk to me, right? Since they banned me, several of their people have thought they could put me on, and then had to call me and tell me, no, you're not allowed on. So I'm not allowed on somewhere around the election dispute. I also helped to establish Fox News in New York, you know. They wouldn't have been on in New York if it wasn't for my making a deal with them as mayor to give them the New York City station for a large amount of money. Roger Ailes was one of my closest friends and my client. I was his lawyer. So I was very close to Rupert Murdoch. I've stayed at his house. And since the election dispute in 2002, I haven't been on Fox. And in at least 3 or 4 occasions, very decent, wonderful people that were friends of mine wanted to put me on. I won't tell you who they are. You know them all. And then they'd have to call and tell either me or Dr. Maria or Ted, I'm sorry, they won't let you on.
Goodness. Well, look, former Trump fundraiser.
They don't even mention me on September 11. It's as if September 11 happened without me.
Goodness. Okay. Well, former Trump fundraiser Caroline Wren also lit into Fox, writing, quote, I appreciate the coverage Fox News is giving Charlie Kirk tonight, but let's not forget that Fox banned Charlie from coming on the network from 2021 to 2024, and then the same anchors crying on air tonight over losing an amazing champion for free speech are the same anchors who didn't have the guts to challenge Murdoch, Paul Ryan, and Karl Rove when they banned Charlie from their network. Mr. Mayor, in the era of Trump, America First conservatives have landed on several other networks, as you know, while the Karl Rove Never Trump Network seems to be the repository for the Surrender Caucus style type Republicans, you know, McConnell, Cornyn, Ryan, Rove, etc. If such a split does actually exist, why do you think we America First folks are on the outs over at Fox?
Well, I think after January 6th, they panicked. Even some of their talent panicked. Some of the testimony they gave, I can tell you, wasn't true. I think they went into a state of panic about January 6th. That was part of it. I don't know why Murdoch turned on Trump. I mean, they were very close. I was sort of an intermediary for them for the longest time. And as I said, I've known Murdoch since forever, and was the first station they were on when they came to New York and Turner Broadcasting was freezing them out. I actually got sued by Turner Broadcasting for putting them on the air.
Wow. You know what? That's what this program's about, Mr. Mayor. Learning, caring, sharing. And I'm just sitting here fascinated. All these stories I had no idea about. Mayor Rudy Giuliani, you're always going to be welcome on this program, sir. Thank you very much. It's good to see you.
I appreciate that. I have to assure you, I'm not the only one banned from Fox. There's a rather large group of us.